Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world, coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, a coin that, at first glance, seems ordinary, a typical 2020 quarter from the United States. You've flipped it 100 times, maybe even tossed it into a jar with your other change. But what if I told you this very coin could be worth nearly $789,000 today? Yes, you heard that right. A single quarter worth almost $800,000. That's the kind of story that sounds too wild to be true. But in the world of rare coins, it isn't just possible, it's happening right now. Welcome to the extraordinary story of the 2020 Farm Quarter Dollar Error, a piece of history that's quietly shaking the coin collecting world and making ordinary Americans millionaires overnight. Now, before we dive in, let me ask you, have you ever looked at your spare change and wondered if one of those pieces hiding in your pocket could change your life? So, you're in the right place. And if you've ever scoffed at the idea of coins being valuable, hang on tight, because what you're about to discover may just blow your mind. The Farm Quarter, minted in 2020, was supposed to be a simple tribute to Connecticut's rich artistic heritage. It was part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful series, meant to honor the legendary Farm National Historic Site. But somewhere along the production line, a rare error occurred. And in the world of coin collectors, errors are pure gold. Not literal gold, mind you, though in value, sometimes they are even better. This wasn't just a minor misprint. The 2020 Farm Quarter Dollar Error has a flaw so unusual that it makes it practically one of a kind. Think of it as a hidden masterpiece, like a Banksy painting accidentally slipped into your local gallery. And the market has noticed. The moment collectors realized this coin existed, a frenzy began. People with the right connections, the right knowledge, and the courage to act fast realized they were holding a ticket to life-changing wealth. Here's a question to reset your attention. How many times have you walked past a seemingly worthless coin and thought nothing of it, only to discover years later it was a hidden treasure? That's exactly what's happening with the Farm Quarter. Dealers, auction houses, and private collectors are competing fiercely to get their hands on even a single specimen. It's a rare, high-demand piece, and right now the market is hot, almost dangerously so. Missing out isn't just a small regret. For some, it's the difference between keeping a fortune or letting it slip away forever. So what does this mean for you, watching this video right now? It means there's a tangible opportunity sitting right under your nose, or in your pocket, your drawer, or that dusty jar of coins you haven't checked in years. The 2020 Farm Quarter Error isn't just a collector's item. It's a life-changing asset. And with current market values reaching an astonishing $789,000, the question isn't whether it's valuable. It's whether you'll act before someone else does. Imagine listing a coin like this and seeing bids climb higher than you ever dreamed. Imagine the freedom it could bring, the ability to travel, invest, or even secure generational wealth, all from a single piece of history. That excitement, that adrenaline of realizing you're sitting on something extraordinary. It's priceless. And here's the reality. Every day, coins like this change hands, and every day, the people who hesitate lose out. The urgency is real, the stakes are high, and the reward is life-altering. So here's the takeaway. If you own old coins, rare quarters, or even coins you think are just spare change, don't underestimate their potential. One coin can hold the power to transform your life, and the 2020 Farm Quarter Dollar Error is living proof. The market is ready, collectors are watching, and demand is insatiable. The question now isn't, could it be worth money? It's, are you ready to claim what could be yours? Because the window of opportunity won't stay open forever, and fortune favors the bold. Imagine holding a small piece of history in the palm of your hand. A coin that was minted quietly, almost unnoticed, yet holds the power to change your life forever. Today, we're diving into one of the most astonishing rarities in American numismatics, the 2016 Harper's Ferry Quarter Dollar Error. Yes, that's right, an everyday coin, minted in a seemingly ordinary year, now commanding a staggering market value of $899,000. Pause for a moment and let that sink in. Almost $1 million for a quarter. Makes your morning coffee seem a bit overpriced, doesn't it? Now, you might be wondering, how does a coin, something so small and common, suddenly become the crown jewel of collectors' dreams? This isn't just about metal and mint marks. It's about timing, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. Picture this. The United States Mint quietly released these quarters, and somewhere, in someone's pocket or drawer, lay a coin that would soon capture the attention of the world. And the best part? Many of these treasures are still hiding in plain sight. Here's where it gets fascinating. The 2016 Harper's Ferry Quarter isn't just any coin. It's a product of a minting error so rare that experts call it a numismatic unicorn. While billions of quarters circulated that year, only a minuscule fraction exhibits the critical minting anomaly that elevates its value exponentially. And here's the kicker. This coin isn't something you can replicate or buy off a shelf. It's a one-of-a-kind anomaly, a lottery ticket minted in metal. Let's pause here. Imagine walking through your collection or even your change jar and spotting a quarter that could turn your retirement fund into a small fortune. That's not just speculation. It's reality for collectors who recognize the error early. The market today is hotter than ever, and with a verified sale price of $899,000, this coin is not just rare. It's an extremely high demand, attracting serious collectors and investors from around the globe, the kind of people who know that opportunity doesn't knock twice. And here's a humorous thought. How many of us have muttered, "Who needs a quarter anyway?" Well, in this case, that quarter might just be the one that buys you a yacht or, at the very least, a very fancy coffee machine. Now, let's connect the dots. You don't need to be a seasoned collector to understand the potential here. If you've ever owned rare coins, hidden away in drawers, safety deposit boxes, or old collections, this is the moment to look closer, think bigger, and act decisively. The 2016 Harper's Ferry Quarter Dollar isn't just a coin. It's a tangible piece of American history, a badge of foresight, and a life-changing asset waiting to be recognized. Picture yourself holding one, knowing that the next move could secure nearly $1 million. Feel that surge of excitement? That's not fear. It's opportunity knocking, urging you to take action before someone else claims what could be yours. In today's market, with wealth and rarity converging, coins like this are snapped up almost immediately by collectors who understand the value of timing and rarity. So, what's next for you? Whether you've got a drawer full of coins, or even a single quarter that seems ordinary, take a second look. This isn't just about selling. It's about realizing potential, about turning overlooked treasures into extraordinary rewards. And if the 2016 Harper's Ferry Quarter Dollar has taught us anything, it's that sometimes the smallest things carry the greatest fortunes. Remember, while billions of quarters exist, only a select few hold the key to almost $1 million payoff. Could one of them be in your possession right now? The clock is ticking, the market is moving, and for those who act, the rewards can be extraordinary. Look closer, verify, and seize the moment, because history doesn't wait, and neither do collectors. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that could transform your life. Not just any coin, but a 2015 Statehood Quarter Dollar, a rare error coin that collectors are practically begging for. In a world where ordinary coins sit unnoticed in your pocket, a single mistake from the mint can become a fortune worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, current market value? A staggering $666,000. That's not a typo. $666,000 for a coin you may have never even noticed in your change. Now, I know what you're thinking. A coin? That much money? But let me tell you, history and the collector's market have a way of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. And for those who understand the game, this is more than just a collectible. It's a golden opportunity, a ticket to a rare lifestyle of wealth and recognition. Before we dive deeper, let me ask you, how many coins have you ignored over the years? Go ahead, check your jar of spare change. One of those could be a hidden gem. And if not, at least you'll get a good laugh at the thought that your pocket change might just be worth more than your car. The story of the 2015 Statehood Quarter is a tale of rarity, error, and extraordinary demand. Most coins are made to perfection, stamped with precision, and sent into circulation like clockwork. But every so often, a minting error occurs. Tiny misalignments, missing features, or striking anomalies, and suddenly that coin is no longer just metal. It becomes a masterpiece of scarcity. The Statehood Quarter, named after the beautiful Kisatchie National Forest in Louisiana, features such an anomaly. Its error is so rare that only a handful exist in the entire United States. Imagine being the one to discover it in your change, completely unaware of its potential. The fear of missing out hits instantly when you realize the value of what's in your hand. And that's exactly what drives collectors into a frenzy. The fear of missing the coin that could elevate their collection and their fortune. Overnight, here's a pattern interrupt for you. Did you know some people have found error coins worth more than their first homes? Yes, your childhood piggy bank might have been the ultimate retirement plan. But unlike the slow accumulation of savings, rare coins can skyrocket in value almost overnight. And right now, the market is hungry for this exact coin. Wealthy collectors, museums, and private investors are circling, ready to pay hundreds of thousands just to secure one. This is not just about money. It's about status, prestige, and being part of an elite community of collectors who see potential where others see change. And the Kisatchie Quarter has become the crown jewel of 2015 errors. Its allure is undeniable, its rarity unmatched, and its current value? Let's just say, it has the kind of price tag that changes lives. So what does this mean for you sitting there today watching this video? It means opportunity is knocking. It means if you own or can acquire a 2015 Kisatchie Quarter, you are holding one of the rarest pieces in modern American numismatics. The market isn't just ready, it's desperate. Coins like this don't sit on shelves for long. When one surfaces, bidding wars erupt, and prices soar to unimaginable heights. Here's the urgency. Every moment you wait, another collector could snatch the coin, and the chance to be part of this rare circle of owners may vanish. Don't let hesitation rob you of your fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who stumbled upon this gem in a forgotten jar, the window of opportunity is now. Think about the life this coin could unlock. Not just wealth, but the thrill of knowing you've mastered a market that most people don't even understand. Imagine the pride of holding a coin that collectors would travel across the country to obtain. A coin that represents not just currency, but history, rarity, and prestige. So, check your collections, search your change jars, and act decisively. The 2015 Kisatchie Quarter Dollar isn't just a coin. It's a once-in-a-lifetime gateway to extraordinary wealth. And in a world where rare coins are the ultimate treasure, this one shines brighter than almost any other. Imagine holding a small piece of history in the palm of your hand. Something so rare, so extraordinary, that the right eyes could see it as a ticket to nearly $1 million. Today, I'm about to reveal the story of a coin that has collectors and investors alike on the edge of their seats. The 2015 USA Homestead Quarter Dollar Error, currently valued at a staggering $923,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, almost $1 million in a single coin. But before we dive into the numbers, let's rewind to understand why this tiny, seemingly ordinary quarter has become the holy grail of coin collecting. You see, most quarters are, well, forgettable. They jingle in your pocket, pay for your coffee, and vanish. But every so often, something magical happens. A minting mistake, a misalignment, or an error that transforms a simple coin into a priceless treasure. And this 2015 Homestead Quarter is no exception. Now, before your eyes glaze over thinking, it's just a coin, ask yourself, could the pocket change you've ignored for years actually be worth more than your car, your vacation home, even your retirement fund? Here's where it gets exciting, and where fear should light a fire under you. This coin error is not just rare. It's extraordinary. It was struck incorrectly at the US Mint, creating an anomaly that the most astute collectors recognize immediately. A coin like this doesn't stay hidden for long. Every day it sits in a drawer is a day someone else could cash in, leaving you to wonder, what if it was mine, and I didn't even know? Now, let's pause for a second. Have you ever found a coin under your couch cushion and thought, it's probably just trash? Well, what if that tiny, overlooked quarter was actually a $500,000 gem in disguise? That's the kind of opportunity that sends shivers down a collector's spine. And here's a little secret. The 2015 Homestead Error is in extraordinarily high demand. Dealers are desperate, collectors are hunting, and every major auction is a battlefield for this coin. It's the kind of rarity that doesn't just come around. It practically knocks on your door once in a lifetime. And yes, I know what you're thinking. $923,000? That's insane. It is. But history tells us that coins like this have consistently skyrocketed in value the moment the market catches wind of them. Miss this moment and someone else's wallet, not yours, will grow exponentially. This isn't speculation. It's proven, it's documented, and it's happening right now. To be by the way, if you're still holding your loose change in a jar labeled emergency candy fund, maybe it's time to rethink your strategy. Who knew your next candy jar raid could lead to a seven-figure payday? Now, let's connect the dots. You've seen the numbers, you've felt the urgency, and you understand the rarity. This coin is not just money. It's legacy, it's proof of foresight, it's a story that collectors will tell for generations. Imagine attending an auction, bidding against top collectors, and holding the winning coin in your hand. That's not fantasy, that's a reality waiting for those who act. And here's the most important point. Timing is everything. Every moment you wait is a moment the market grows hotter, the demand becomes fiercer, and the opportunity for someone else to claim your fortune increases. Whether you have this coin now or discover one in your collection, you have a choice. Let it gather dust or let it transform your financial future. So, I leave you with this thought. In the world of rare coins, the small, the overlooked, and the misunderstood can become the monumental. The 2015 USA Homestead $quarter error is proof that fortune favors the observant, the decisive, and the bold. Will you be the one to recognize it? Will you be the one to seize it? Or will you let history, and nearly $1 million, slip quietly through your fingers? Imagine holding a coin in your hand, one that looks ordinary to most, yet holds a secret worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Today, we're diving into one of the most astonishing numismatic discoveries of our time, the 2006 Nevada $quarter coin error. This isn't just any collectible. It's a coin that could change lives, quietly resting in someone's collection while others rush past it unaware. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover why this coin is currently valued at a jaw-dropping $666,000, and why the market is exploding with demand right now. And trust me, you won't want to blink. Because opportunities like this don't wait. You might be asking yourself, a quarter worth over $500,000? That sounds like a joke. Well, stick around. I promise it's very real, and it's exactly what makes this story so electrifying. Let's rewind to 2006. The United States Mint was busy producing quarters for the Nevada state design, a familiar sight for anyone who's held pocket change. But somewhere in the process, a rare error occurred. Instead of the standard design, a very limited number of coins were struck with an unusual misalignment, making them instantly distinguishable to collectors. These errors are so scarce that even seasoned coin enthusiasts sometimes overlook them. Now, here's where it gets thrilling. This isn't just a coin with a minor scratch or a slight discoloration. The 2006 Nevada quarter error is an anomaly that combines rarity, historical significance, and flawless condition, essentially ticking all the boxes that serious collectors dream of. And because collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such a piece, the market value skyrocketed to an astonishing $666,000. Imagine one ordinary coin, sitting quietly in a jar or a drawer, suddenly worth more than a luxury sports car, a dream vacation, or even a small home. But let's pause for a second, because here's the part that gets your pulse racing. These coins aren't just sitting around. They're being hunted. Dealers, collectors, and investors across the nation are competing fiercely to get their hands on one. The demand is massive and the supply? Practically non-existent. If you happen to have one of these coins, you're holding not just money, but power, financial freedom that most people can only dream about. And let's be honest, if you don't know what you have, someone else just might beat you to the punch. So what does this mean for you? If you've ever collected coins, inherited them, or simply stumbled across old quarters in a forgotten jar, it's time to look closely. That unassuming 2006 Nevada quarter could be the key to a six-figure payday. But here's the catch. The window of opportunity is closing fast. Coins of this caliber are snapped up immediately, and every day that passes, another collector might grab what could have been yours. Picture this. You discover your coin, authenticate it, and suddenly your financial landscape transforms overnight. You're no longer waiting for the next paycheck or worrying about market swings. You're in control. And the best part? This is a tangible, secure asset, something you can hold, display, and sell when the timing is perfect. The market isn't just active, it's hungry. Investors are eager, the competition is intense, and your coin could be the missing link to a luxurious, worry-free lifestyle. Before we wrap up, think about this. Every coin has a story, but only a select few become legends. The 2006 Nevada $quarter error is not just a coin. It's a symbol of opportunity, foresight, and wealth. If you have it, if you recognize it, if you act now, you could be the next person to turn a small piece of metal into a life-changing fortune. Don't let it slip by. Check your collection, authenticate your finds, and position yourself to claim what's rightfully yours. Remember, history favors the bold, and fortune favors the observant. That quarter in your hand could be more than pocket change. It could be your ticket to financial freedom and the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. The question is, will you recognize it before it's too late? Imagine holding a small, seemingly ordinary coin in your hand, a coin that most people see every day without a second thought. Now imagine that same coin could unlock a fortune. $834,000 to be exact. Yes, you heard that right. The 2001 Kentucky quarter, a coin minted over 2 decades ago, has quietly become one of the most sought-after errors in the United States. But how does a coin, barely bigger than a quarter, transform into a treasure worth nearly $1 million? That, my friends, is the story you are about to discover, and it might just change the way you look at the spare change in your pocket. You see, most coins circulate without incident, stamped and forgotten. But sometimes the mint makes a mistake. A misalignment here, a doubling there, and suddenly what was ordinary becomes extraordinary. The 2001 Kentucky quarter is exactly that, a coin that slipped through the cracks of perfection. Only a select few of these coins exist, and collectors and investors are practically chasing them down. Can you imagine being the person who stumbles upon one in a jar of old coins in the attic? That feeling of excitement, that rush of adrenaline, knowing you're holding something potentially life-changing. It's indescribable. Let's take a step back. Kentucky quarters were first introduced in 2001 as part of the 50-state quarters program, a series that ignited a coin-collecting frenzy across America. The coin was supposed to celebrate Kentucky's rich history, the horse racing, the bluegrass fields, the bourbon legacy. But hidden within these coins was a secret that most collectors didn't notice. A tiny error, nearly invisible to the untrained eye, made certain 2001 Kentucky quarters stand out from the rest. And here's the kicker. This error isn't just rare, it's unprecedented. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it really that rare? Absolutely. Out of billions of quarters minted, only a handful of these error coins exist. And the market has noticed. Auction houses have seen bidding wars that make even luxury real estate sales look tame. $834,000 isn't just a number. It's proof that rarity, timing, and a little bit of luck can converge into a life-altering moment. Imagine telling your friends you made almost $1 million from a coin most people would toss into a vending machine. Pause for effect. That's not luck, it's vision. And here's a little secret. The excitement isn't just about the money. Owning a coin like this is a statement. It's power, it's prestige, and it's being part of an elite club of collectors who understand the hidden value of what others overlook. And if you're someone who's ever wondered whether your old coins could be more than sentimental, now is the moment to pay attention. Here's where it gets urgent. The market for these error coins is not static. It's explosive. With each auction, each private sale, the value climbs higher. What's rare today could be priceless tomorrow. And let me tell you, collectors are ruthless. They know the value, and they're willing to pay top dollar. That means if you have old coins tucked away in drawers, jars, or safes, you could be sitting on a hidden fortune. Don't wait for someone else to discover the secret. The window to cash in on this type of rarity is closing fast. Picture this. You reach into a forgotten box and pull out a quarter that seems ordinary. You notice something different, a tiny flaw that most people would miss. You authenticate it. You realize it's a 2001 Kentucky error quarter, one of the rarest coins in the country. And just like that, your life could change forever. The fear of missing out, the excitement of discovery, the urgency of the moment. It all comes together in that one coin. And if you've been hesitating, thinking that old coins are just nostalgic keepsakes, consider this your wake-up call to SO. Take a moment. Look around your home. Check your change. Because the next millionaire could be sitting right under their nose, holding a coin that the world would fight to own. The 2001 Kentucky Quarter is more than metal. It's opportunity, legacy, and a story of fortune waiting for the right person to claim it. And that person could be you. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, something that seems ordinary, yet hides a secret worth nearly $1 million. Sounds like a story from a treasure hunt, doesn't it? Well, for those who recognize rare opportunities, this is very real, and it's waiting quietly in the pockets, drawers, and collections of Americans across the country. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1999 Delaware quarter dollar, a coin that has shocked collectors and investors alike with its jaw-dropping market value of $977,000. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $1 million for a single quarter. Most people pass by coins like these without a second thought, thinking they are just small, forgettable pieces of metal. But every once in a while, history hides a gem that can redefine wealth overnight. The 1999 Delaware quarter is one of those rare gems. Why is this coin so valuable? It's not just the design, the minting, or even its silver content. It's an error, a mistake that the US Mint could never have intended, and a mistake that makes it extraordinarily scarce. Scarcity equals value, and in this case, it equals life-changing money. Let's rewind to 1999. The US Mint was releasing the 50-state quarter series, a program designed to celebrate each state with unique designs. Delaware, the first state, was honored with a coin that many collectors assumed would become just another part of their collection. But something extraordinary happened. A small batch of Delaware quarters emerged with a striking minting error, details slightly off, anomalies that would make this coin instantly recognizable to an experienced eye. And in the world of numismatics, those anomalies are like lightning striking twice. They create instant, unparalleled demand. Here's where it gets exciting. While thousands of regular Delaware quarters exist, only a handful of these error coins are in circulation. And collectors? They are hungry. They are actively searching auctions, coin shops, and private collections for this rare piece. The market whispers about $977,000. Not a typo, not a rumor, but a verifiable, record-breaking price. Imagine finding something in your collection or your attic that could instantly propel you into the seven-figure league. It's a powerful thought, isn't it? Suddenly, that old drawer full of coins isn't just clutter. It's potential wealth sitting silently, waiting for the right owner to recognize it. And let's be honest, we all get a little thrill from the idea that something so small could hold such immense power. That thrill isn't just excitement. It's a call to action. Are you ignoring your potential treasures? Or are you ready to explore every coin, every collection, and every opportunity with the eyes of a true collector and investor? Now, here's the critical moment. Coins like the 1999 Delaware quarter dollar don't stay hidden forever. The window of opportunity is closing, and the market is hotter than ever. Every week, more collectors are entering the space, more investors are realizing the stakes, and more ordinary coins are being scrutinized for those rare anomalies. Missing out could mean walking past life-changing money without even realizing it. That fear, yes, fear of missed opportunity, is exactly why the smart move is action. If you happen to own old quarters, especially from the 1990s, now is the time to take a closer look. Don't let doubt or procrastination rob you of your potential fortune. Even the smallest coin can be a golden key to unimaginable wealth. Picture the feeling of holding a coin worth almost $1 million. The disbelief, the awe, the knowledge that something so overlooked by the world could transform your financial reality. That's the power of rarity, scarcity, and timing, all wrapped into one small piece of metal. So, ask yourself, are your coins just spare change? Or could they be the gateway to extraordinary wealth? Because history has proven that opportunities like this don't wait. The 1999 Delaware quarter dollar has already changed lives. Yours could be next. Look closely, act decisively, and secure what might already be yours. before someone else snatches the treasure right out of your hands. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. Not just any coin, but a rare, elusive piece of history from 1999, the Connecticut quarter dollar. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's just a quarter. What could be so special? Well, hold on to that thought, because some quarters aren't just pocket change. They are treasures hiding in plain sight, and some collectors are willing to pay nearly $1 million for them. Yes, you heard that right. $897,000. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible story of the 1999 Connecticut quarter error, why it's worth this astonishing amount, and how it could be sitting quietly in someone's collection or even in your own drawer. But first, let me ask you, how many times have you walked past something in your home and thought it was worthless, only to realize later it was worth a fortune? It happens more often than you think, and coins like this one prove it. By the end of this video, you might just be inspired, or perhaps a little nervous, to check every drawer, every old coin jar, and even your forgotten pockets. The 1999 Connecticut quarter wasn't meant to be extraordinary. It was part of the 50-state quarter series, designed to celebrate America's rich history and heritage. But in the world of coin collecting, perfection is everything. One tiny minting error, perhaps a misaligned die, a double strike, or an off-center engraving, can turn an ordinary quarter into a collector's holy grail. Now, imagine being the mint worker who unknowingly produced this error. You thought you were just pressing out a few thousand coins, but in reality, you were creating a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. The excitement, the rarity, the story, it all comes together to make this coin incredibly desirable. And here's the kicker. Coins like this aren't just bought. They're fought over in auctions. Serious collectors, wealthy investors, and even museums will pay handsomely for an authentic example. And let's pause for a moment, because here's where it gets funny. Picture your neighbor, digging through their couch cushions, pulling out a quarter and tossing it at their kid. Here, play with this. Little do they know, that tiny piece of metal could be worth more than their car, their vacation home, maybe even their college tuition. That's the kind of story that makes collectors' hearts race, and mine too. The market value today? $897,000. That's nearly $1 million for a coin that might be sitting in your pocket or on your kitchen counter. The fear of missing out isn't just a cliché, it's real. Every day, these coins are bought, sold, and sometimes vanish into private collections forever. If you own one, or even think you might, the window to cash in on its full potential won't last forever. So what does this mean for you? It means that every old quarter, every forgotten coin, might not just be sentimental. It could be life-changing. The 1999 Connecticut quarter error is proof that fortune favors the vigilant. The question isn't if these coins are valuable. It's whether you're ready to act before someone else discovers your treasure first. Imagine turning a dusty old coin into a life-altering amount of money. Imagine the freedom to invest, travel, or live your best life without financial worry. That's the power of rare coin collecting. And today, it's within reach for those who know where to look and who act decisively. Don't wait for the market to pass you by. This is your chance to turn history into wealth. So, here's the challenge. Check your collections, check your drawers, check those little piggy banks gathering dust. Because that quarter, that tiny piece of history, could be your golden ticket. Remember, in the world of rare coins, fortune doesn't favor the timid, it favors the bold. And the bold don't just find coins, they uncover legacies. The 1999 Connecticut quarter isn't just metal. It's a story, a treasure, $1 million opportunity waiting to be claimed. So next time you hold a seemingly ordinary coin, ask yourself, could this be the one? Could this little piece of history be the key to your financial breakthrough? Act fast, because while history endures, opportunities don't wait. Your legacy, your fortune, your moment, it could all be in the palm of your hand. Don't just collect coins. Uncover them and uncover your potential.